Zifi Science. Subscribe my channel, like, share and comment below. Life cycle of stars. We have learned about the structure of universe in early standards. Our solar system is situated in a galaxy. A galaxy is the collection of billions of stars, their planetary system and interstellar clouds, which are present in empty space between stars. The universe is made up of such many galaxies. Galaxy differs in structure and shape. We can divide them in three types: spiral, elliptical, and irregular galaxies. As you can see, there are so many galaxies. Our galaxy is the spiral galaxy and is called Milky Way and Mandakini. Our solar system is situated in a similar galaxy. How did we obtain all the information about the universe? If we look at the sky at night, we see only planets and stars. Then how did we get the information about the components of the universe? The answer to the question is telescope. Several telescopes are placed on the surface of Earth, while the others are kept as a man-made satellites which are orbiting the Earth in a fixed orbit. As the result, the telescopes are situated above the Earth's atmosphere. They can observe and give us more effective information. Astronauts study the observation made by all these telescopes to obtain the detailed information about the universe. Properties of stars. At night we can see about 4,000 of stars with our naked eyes. Sun is an ordinary star among them. The reason to call the Sun an ordinary star is that even though it appears to be larger than all the other stars in the sky because of its near to us, there are billions of stars which have higher or the lower mass size and the temperature than those of Sun. Star is an genetic sphere of hot gas. Properties of Sun. The mass of the Sun is about 3.3 lakh times than that of the Earth, and the radius is 100 times than that of the Earth. The age of the Sun and the other stars, which is the time slab after the formation, can be between few million years to few billion years. If the properties of the Sun had changed in the lifetime, it would have changed the properties of the Earth and the life on the Earth. The detailed study of the properties of the Earth have led scientists to conclude that the properties of the Sun have remained unchanged over the lifetime. That's past 4.5 billion years. According to the study made by the astronomer, their property will slowly change in further after 4.5 billions of years. Birth of the stars. Huge cloud of a gas and the dust are present in the empty space between the stars and galaxy. These are called interstellar cloud, as you can see in the picture which is taken by the Hubble telescope. Scientists use the unit of light year for measuring the large distance. A light year is the distance traveled by the light in a 1 year. That's the size of the interstellar cloud are about a few lights a year. That's light takes a few years to go from one end of clouds to the other. From this, you can imagine the huge size of a cloud. Due to some disturbance, this cloud starts contracting, and because of their contracting, the stars increase their temperature. And because of increasing temperature, in the middle of center, the sphere starts getting the hot gas, and this hot gas forms the clouds. Once the temperature is increased, the sphere increase their sufficient nuclear energy, and this energy is forming a new gas sphere becomes the self-illumination, and the star is formed, or we can say the star is born. What is meant by balance and unbalanced force? If we burn an incense stick in the corner of a room, the fragrance spread all over the room instantly. Similarly, if we remove the lid of the vessel container of boiling water, the steam spreads in the surrounding region. This means that the hot gas spreads everywhere. Then why does the hot gas in the star disappear in the space? And why have the properties of Sun remained unchanged over the last 4.5 billions of years? The answer to this question is gravitational force. Gravitational force between the gas and the particles of the star keeps these particles together. If the gravitational force, which is constantly trying to bring the gas particles close together, and the pressure of the hot gas, which is constantly trying to disperse the gas, are balanced, then the star remains stable. The gravitational force in acting inwards towards the center of the star, while the gas pressure is acting outward, that's away from the center of the star. You must have played tug of war. In this, two ends of a rope are pulled on the two sides by the two group. When the forces applied by both the sides are equal, then they balance each other and the center of the rope remains static. When the force on the other side of a rope is larger than on the other side of the center of the rope moves towards that side. Something similar happens in this case of a star. When the gravitational force and the gas pressure are balanced, the star is stable. But when one of them is more than the other, the star is either contract or expand. Evolutions of star. Evolution of stars means change in its property with the time result in its passing through a different stages. We have seen that the property of the sun have not changed in the past 4.5 billion years. Stars evolve very slowly for the most of their lifetime. As the stars are continuously emitting the energy is constantly decreasing. For that, the stability remains intact. That's for maintaining a balance between the gas pressure and the gravitational force, it is necessary that the temperature remains constant. For the temperature to remain constant, energy must be generated inside the star. This generation of energy occurs because of the burning of a fuel at the center of the stage. The reason for the evolution of the star is burning off and therefore the decrease in the amount of fuel in the center. When the fuel is finished in the center, the energy generation stops. As a result, the temperature of the star starts decreasing. Due to the decrease and imbalanced gas pressure, the gravitational force cannot be maintained. As the gravitational force is now higher and the gas pressure, the star starts getting contracting. This causes other fuel to start burning. That's when the hydrogen at the center finishes, the helium starts undergoing the fusion and the energy generation starts again. How many fuel will be used depends on the mass of the star. Higher the mass of the star, higher is the number of fuel used. During this, lot of changes occur in the star. As a number of the process occur inside the star, it is sometimes contract and expand at the other times, and the star goes through a different stages. When all possible fuel is exhausted, the energy generation finally stops and the temperature of a star starts getting decreased. The imbalanced gravitational force and the gas pressure cannot be maintained. End stages of the stars. The higher the mass of the star, faster is the rate of the evolution. Different stages during the evolution of the star, which is the path of the evolution of the stars, also depends on the mass. How does the evolution finally stops? We have seen that when the energy generation stops, the temperature decreases, causing the gas pressure to decrease. The star contracts and its density increase. When the density becomes very high, some new types of pressure are generated, which do not depend on the temperature of the gas. In such cases, the gas pressure remains constant even after the energy generation stops completely and the temperature of the gas goes on decreasing. The stability of the stars can remain intact forever, and this can be considered as the end stage of the star. There are three ways of evolution of stars depending on their initial mass. Thus, we can divide stars in three groups. The path of evolution and the end stage for all the stars in the same group is the same. End stage of a star having initial mass less than 8 times the mass of the sun is the first stage. Stars in this group undergoes huge expansion and their radius increase by the factor of 100 to 200. In this stage, they are called red giant star. The name is given because of the large size and because of the fact that the star looks reddish due to their lower temperature. The size of a red giant star is very bigger than compared to other stars. The end of the evolution, these stars explode and their outer gas envelope is thrown out. The inner part contracts and its size becomes similar to the size of the Earth. As the mass of the star is much higher than that of the Earth and the size is similar to the Earth, the density in the star becomes very high. In this state, the pressure due to the electron in the star becomes independent of the temperature and is able to balance the gravitational force forever. In this stage, the stars look white and due to the small size, it is called dwarf. After this, in this temperature keeps decreasing, but the size and the mass remains unchanged forever. And so the white dwarf in the end stage of the star in this mass range. Stage of a star having mass between 8 and 25 times the mass of the sun. The stars also go through the red giant stage and later through the supergiant stage, during which the size may increase 1000 times. The huge explosion is called supernova explosion, which occur at last very powerfully, and much energy is given off that we can see the stars during the day. The central portion, which is left behind after the explosion, contract and its size become as small as 10 km. In this state, the star is completely made up of neutron and is called neutron star. The pressure of this neutron is depend on the temperature and is capable of balancing the gravitational force forever. Neutron star is the end stage of this star. End stage of a star having mass larger than 25 times the mass of the sun. This is the third stage. This stars evolves like a stars in the second group, but after the supernova explosion, no pressure is capable of balancing their huge gravitational force and they continue contracting forever. As their size becomes smaller, their density and their gravitational force increase tremendously. All nearby objects get attracted towards the star and nothing can come out of them, not even a light. Also, any light falling on the star does not get reflected and get absorbed inside the star. Thus, we cannot see the stars at all, but can probably see a minute black hole at its place. The end stage of a star therefore is called black hole. Thus, we cannot see that depending on the mass, there are three paths of evolution and three end stages of the star.